start with the positives quickly. Jackson Fridge, first career goal. What was the emotions like on the bench when he came on?
Guys were excited for him. Yeah, I mean, it was a big part of the game too. It was a big time of the game, so it was a bit of a juice goal. Guys were happy for him for sure.
It's really good first half. Things changed midway through the third. What changed so drastically that just absolutely stopped the offense?
Oh man, that's if you've got that answer, let me know. You start missing your spots. I thought we generated some good looks. We didn't score. We had some really good opportunities, and they didn't find a way to get them in. So you got to give credit to their goaltender making some good saves, especially down the stretch. And I don't think it was for lack of opportunities, but they stopped falling. We stopped finding our spots.
A couple of weird cases throughout the game. Just give us the full nose version. What's the explanation you were given on the potential 5-minute major elbow and then no penalty at all?
They didn't really give me one. They didn't really say anything. So we looked at it. It wasn't penalty. I don't know. I saw it in real time, and then I looked at it too. It sure looked like one.
The third goal that Rochester scored was in a transition when you guys shot it, went off the post. They went back the other way. After the goal, there was some reaction, or weren't you pleased with somebody on the bench? What happened there?
Well, it was a reverse transition goal. It was just a bad decision-making coming up the floor. And, I was telling them and yelling at them as it was happening, and then I went and looked up field to watch the play, and then I looked back, and everybody came to the bench. So it was a mistake, and they scored 2 reverse transition goals in the first quarter, and I wasn't happy on it. Or maybe it was the second quarter. But I wasn't happy about either of them because those are just bad decisions and just, brain's not keeping up with the legs.
You got 3 games left. You're at 11 losses. Anything now in terms of evaluating going ahead rather than any hope?
Well, I don't know what the math is, but I would assume that we're not in a playoff position. So it seems pretty obvious that we're not. And now it's evaluating. Moments like this, guys are going to have to prove they belong in this league and can play at this level because we haven't been good. You start, then the whys come in, so there's going to be a lot of whys over the next little bit, and guys are going to have to be, auditioning for staying in this league.
You made a switch on defense last night in practice and used it tonight. Just talk about moving Jonathan Penny out the back door.
Well, Blake McDonald had a child yesterday, so he wasn't available, and then Colton got hurt. So we've had Pesh, we thought he could do it, and I actually thought he played a pretty good game back there. So we worked with him. We've talked about it prior. Worked with him not a lot before, but put a lot into him this week, and I thought he was pretty good back there.
You didn't give up a lot of power play goals tonight. What was working on the penalty kill? You guys were able to stop such a potent Rochester offense.
I thought, for the first 3 quarters, I thought we were pretty good and settled 5-on-5 and those types of looks, and then in the fourth quarter, it felt like the dam broke. I don't know what, there was just small gaps, there was little errors, we weren't getting off seals, and they were capitalizing. So, yeah, it's, you'll take a deeper dive with video, but it just, I don't know, we weren't aware enough. There's plays where there's that loose ball in the corner, and 3 guys go after it, and they leave a guy open. They had a bunch of repossession, box-out goals that are just fundamental things that guys they have to be better. Things they were doing well early.
Were there any moments that you want to harness, repeat, and multiply going forward?
Well, I think there was a lot in the first 3 quarters. I thought we had some really good defensive sets and boxing out and taking away hands and doing all those things we talk about. And then in the fourth quarter, they got a couple of repossession goals where it's just guy going to the net and not taking their stick, not having an awareness. So yeah, there's always moments in the game, and we had some good moments, but we don't get feel. You know what I mean? It's such a results-based business, and it's really difficult in the seat that I sit in to they're teachable moments and the reinforcement moments, but they're not happy moments because you don't get the result.
I appreciate Coach